Imagine this. It's Monday morning. Your alarm doesn't go off. You don't have a boss waiting for you. No meetings, no commute, no stress about your next paycheck. Instead, you grab a cup of coffee, check your phone, and see money deposited into your account. Not because you worked for it yesterday, not because you sold something, not because you picked up extra hours. The money showed up because your investments paid you. For many people, that's the ultimate financial dream. Getting paid while you sleep. And one of the most popular ways to do that is through dividend investing. But here's the question almost every investor eventually asks. How much money do you actually need invested to live entirely off dividends? Is it $500,000, $1 million, $2 million? The answer may be more realistic than you think. Let's break it down. When most people first discover dividend investing, they get excited. And honestly, it's easy to see why. The concept sounds almost magical. Buy stocks, collect dividends, repeat. Eventually, your investments pay all your bills. Simple, at least on paper. Social media makes it look even easier. You'll see screenshots of people earning thousands of dollars every month. Some claim they're retired in their 30s. Others say they never have to work again. What you don't always see is the amount of money required to generate that income. And that's where reality starts to kick in. Because dividends are powerful, but they're not magic. Let's start with a simple question. How much monthly income would make a real difference in your life? For some people, it's $2,000 per month. Maybe that covers rent. Maybe it covers groceries and utilities. Maybe it simply reduces financial stress. $2,000 per month equals $24,000 per year. Now let's assume your portfolio generates a 4% dividend yield. To produce $24,000 annually, you would need approximately $600,000 invested. That's the first reality check. $600,000 is a serious amount of money. But it's also much less than many people expect. And remember, that income is being generated by your assets, not by your time. Now let's raise the stakes. Suppose you want to replace a typical paycheck. Let's say your goal is $5,000 per month. That's $60,000 per year. Using the same 4% yield, you'd need roughly $1.5 million invested. The moment most people hear that number, they immediately think, that's impossible. But think about it differently. Most people don't try to build a $1 million portfolio. They spend decades building a $1 million lifestyle, bigger houses, more expensive cars, monthly payments that never end. The average person is investing. They're just investing in consumption instead of ownership. And that decision changes everything. Now let's talk about what many investors consider true financial independence. $10,000 per month, $120,000 per year. At a 4% yield, that requires approximately $3 million invested. That's a large number, no question about it. But look at what it buys. Freedom. The ability to choose how you spend your day. The ability to walk away from a job you hate. The ability to spend more time with family. The ability to travel when you want. The ability to control your own schedule. That's what most people are really chasing. Not money, freedom. Money is simply the tool. Now here's where many dividend investors make a costly mistake. They become obsessed with yield. A stock pays 4%. Another pays 6%. Another pays 10%. The 10% looks irresistible. But high yields often come with high risk. Sometimes a company offers a huge dividend because investors believe the business is struggling. If profits fall, management may cut the dividend. And when that happens, the stock price often falls too. Suddenly, investors lose income and capital at the same time. That's why successful investors focus on quality first: strong businesses, reliable earnings, healthy balance sheets, and a history of paying dividends through good times and bad, because a sustainable income stream is far more valuable than a flashy yield. But here's something even more important. The biggest wealth-building tool isn't the dividend itself. It's time. Let's say you're 25 years old. You start investing consistently. Every dividend payment gets reinvested. Those new shares generate additional dividends, which buy even more shares. And the cycle continues. At first, almost nothing seems to happen. The progress feels painfully slow. But then something incredible happens. Compounding starts doing the heavy lifting. The snowball begins to grow, and eventually the income starts accelerating. This is why many wealthy investors aren't necessarily smarter. They simply started earlier and stayed consistent longer. So, can someone actually live entirely off dividend income? Absolutely. Many people already do. But here's the truth. Most of them didn't get there overnight. They didn't find a secret stock. They didn't discover a hidden loophole. They built their portfolios slowly, year after year, market cycle after market cycle. They understood something most people never do. Wealth is rarely created by dramatic decisions. It's usually created by consistent decisions, repeated for a very long time. So how much money do you need to live off dividends? The answer depends on the life you want. If your goal is around $2,000 per month, you may need roughly $600,000 invested. For $5,000 per month, approximately $1.5 million. And for $10,000 per month, closer to $3 million. The exact numbers will vary. Dividend yields change. Taxes matter. Markets move. Personal circumstances differ. But the bigger lesson remains the same. Dividend investing is not a shortcut. It's not a get-rich-quick strategy. It's a long-term process of building assets that eventually pay you back. Because the ultimate goal isn't collecting dividends. The ultimate goal is creating a life where your money works harder than you do. If you enjoyed this video, leave a comment below. How much monthly dividend income would make you feel financially free? Drop a like, subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Mr.SixFinance signing off. Catch you in the next video.